Hello my loves, welcome to With Love Sindhu YouTube channel. Today let's learn how to drape a net saree. I'm Sindhu, your friendly fashion stylist. I'm here to help you look fabulous and feel confident. Click that subscribe button to learn more about sarees, fashion and how to dress yourself to look fabulous and feel confident. Because it is a net saree, your inskirt will be seen through it. So it is really important to choose an inskirt that looks good when it is seen through. Here I am wearing a satin inskirt, which is a very common option when wearing a net saree, but also you can choose inskirts which has like embroidered patterns, like embellished works and all that. Start by tucking your saree inside your inskirt just like how I am showing here, and make sure your saree hits just above the ground and not like hitting the ground or like above your ankles. Now bring your saree around your waist once, and now again bring your saree around your waist the second time. When you do this 2 rounds, it will help you keep your saree in place. So tuck your saree in. Now in the later part of the video you will see how I actually make the second round like a loop and make it very easy for you to make the waist pleats. I promise it won't be confusing. It will be really easy, and it will help you to keep your saree from crumbling or like sliding in the ground. That's why I do the second round. Commonly net sarees are transparent. That's the reason I'm wearing a crop top that I usually wear with skirts. So even you can opt for crop tops if you're uncomfortable showing your skin and wearing like regular blouses. When you drape your pallu onto your shoulder, you should be able to hold your saree just like how I'm holding. And also when you're holding your saree, make sure that V pattern the arrow is pointing is not hitting the ground but just above the ground, or just like how you're seeing in here. At this point you can pin your saree pallu to your blouse however you wish. Here, because I'm wearing a off shoulder top, I don't want to pin my saree blouse, but to make sure my pallu stays in place while I'm draping, I'm just pinning my saree to the front of my blouse. So I'm like putting away the pallu so it won't disturb my rest of the draping process. So once you're done, drape your pallu over your bust area and bring it across your waist just like how I'm showing here. Once you do it, now is the time where we take out the portion we like tucked in, the second round that we tucked in, we are going to pull it out. Once you pull it out, you can form a loop just like how I said before. It is very easy to do, and when you don't do this, the whole saree that is down now is going to be always down, and you might step on it, you might crumble the saree. Because it is a net saree, it's not going to be bothered, but if it's a cotton saree, it will get messed up. That is the reason the second round is really useful. Also, when deciding your pallu length, make sure the border that is going to be on your waist is at least long enough to reach your belly button. Now stretch the saree diagonally and pin it along with your inskirt on top of your right leg. While pinning, make sure you pin it in the end of the saree, like the border of the saree, so it will stay flat and straight. Now it's time to pleat the waist pleats. Start by pulling your saree across your waist and using your middle finger, index finger and your thumb finger, start making your first pleat. I always like tell you to make your first pleat bigger than the rest of the pleats so it will look neat. Because this is a net saree, you can avoid that step, but if you want to, you can like make your first pleats bigger than the rest of the pleats. As you can see here, I am just like adjusting the net so it won't look crumbled or like messed up. Make sure it looks really neat because it is a transparent saree. Every pleat should be neat so it won't look bad. So as you can see, I'm just using both my index and my middle finger to hold my saree and the thumb finger to adjust it. Every pleat I make sure it is like resting neat and good. The reason, as I said, it is transparent, it's going to show if it's not really neat. So take care in adjusting your pleats and take time at this point to adjust all the pleats. Make sure everything is lined up really neat one after the other. If this is your like first or second time draping your saree, pleating can be little difficult. Your fingers might hurt, but don't worry, with practice you will get used to it. It's all about practice. Once you practice, it will get like what to say, a reflex, and you won't even feel like you are pleating. Once you're done pleating, now it's time to check your pleats are falling right and well, and now you can add a safety pin on top of the pleat so you can adjust the pleats and tuck it in. Now make sure all your pleats are lined up really well. Make sure you pull out the pleats that are hiding in between the pleats and adjust and bring out all the pleats and arrange it neatly, so all your pleats will be like looking front, and like it will be flared. When you walk, it will flow and it will be really good. So now take your time in adjusting your pleats. Once you're done, make sure you measure your saree that should hit just above the ground, not on the ground or not above your ankle or something like that, just above the ground, and hold that point and add a safety pin in that place where you're going to tuck your saree inside your inskirt. Now remove the safety pin that you have already like added on top when we first started the waist pleat, because if you like tuck your saree in along with the pin, your saree will look bulkier inside your inskirt, which will make your tummy look bigger than it is. Before tucking your waist pleats in, check all your pleats and adjust your pleats. Usually there will be a little of a diagonal kind of a pleat that is always like you can't like pin it with your waist pleat, so always pull that in before tucking your saree in, and tuck your saree in. And when you tuck your waist pleats, just flare it up inside your inskirt. That will help to give you a flatter tummy look. Sometimes after you do your waist pleats, you will notice the diagonal portion that we pinned won't stay right, because we don't have our pallu like fixed really good on the shoulder. This happens a lot. When it happens, just remove the pin and adjust your pleat and repin it. If you do it, it's going to stay right there, fixed and well and good. Even if you move all night long, even all day long, it's not going to go anywhere. Once you do it, now it's time to adjust our saree to look good and perfect. So because it's a net saree, I can actually show you exactly how to make your diagonal pleat look invisible. So once you pull the portion just like how I'm showing, you will have the saree lay flat on your waist, but because it is a net saree, you can see through and you can see the pin and everything. So I'm just showing you how to fold it below your pleats, which will like what to say, camouflage, or like it will like what is the word, I'm not getting it, it will hide the pleats. So you can just fold it just like how I'm showing you here. And because it is your saree, the way you're draping, your body shape, everything plays along here, so fold it according to your saree how it falls and pin it. Once you pin it, it's going to look very flat and it's going to look really neat. You won't see any of the pins that we have pinned onto the inskirt. All you can see is the inskirt and the beautiful looking saree. Now take the extra saree that is left after the waist pleats, make a little pleat and then tuck it inside your inskirt to give it a flat and neater look. Now we are almost done draping our saree. The last step is to just adjust the pleats and make sure everything is like in the right place and falling right, and adjust the pallu. I'm just removing the safety pin that I have pinned on the front of the blouse. If you want to, you can pin your pallu, or you can also not pin the pallu. It's up to you. It's up to your preference and taste. Whenever you're wearing your saree with single pleat, it's really good to make a tiny pleat next to your hands, so it will be easy for you to carry your saree rather than like clumping it with your hands, and like it won't look that good, it will look messy. So if you make a single little pleat, it will look really elegant and good. Now after draping with all these methods, you will look fabulous and fantastic in your net saree. Now it's time to go around and flaunt your look and look beautiful and confident. I should really thank my sister-in-law for lending me this saree. She is in India, I am here. In 2018 when I visited India last time, she gave it to me and I told like I will get it back the next year I come, and we are all like stuck up here in quarantine, and she's so cool with me having this saree for so long. Thank you so much. She's one of the sweetest, kindest and generous hearted. She's always been a good friend to me, and I know she'll be watching this video. Thank you so much for giving me this saree. I love you so much. So my loves, that's it for this video, and if you have a cool sister-in-law like me, let me know in the comment section. I would love to know more about you. If you learned anything from this video, definitely give that thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel to learn more about saree styling and fashion. If you have any other video requests or any questions, leave it in the comment section. I reply to every single comment. Join my private Facebook group Style and Beauty Questions Answered, where you can discuss anything related to fashion and skincare. This women's only Facebook group with thousands of already existing members. Click the icon on the screen to subscribe to my channel and click the video on screen to watch the next video. I'll catch you soon in my next video. Until then, be kind to one another. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.